Hello, everybody, and welcome into the ShelbyTV broadcast of Utica Chieftains football. I'm Adam Zellick, joined by Nick Buckler. Nick, we got a nice one today. The Utica Chieftains coming to this one 2-1, take on Anchor Bay. The Tars at 3-0. Utica coming off a huge win against crosstown rival Utica Ford. Your alma mater.
That was a tough game, Adam.
And this should be a good one here. Utica ran the ball a lot last week, and they'll probably look to do it again. Anchor Bay, though, great offense. What do you expect from this game here tonight?
Well, Anchor Bay, as you said, they really do have a high-powered offense led by their quarterback. He likes to sling the ball around a lot. And we talked to Coach Maruli before the game. He said on defense, they're a little bit underrated. They will keep you off balance, and they blitz a lot. So Coach Maruli said, look to see the Utica offense maybe mix it up a little bit more than normal. But he said they're still a run-first team. They're going to try to establish that run. Obviously, they had a great performance last week on the ground in way to their 27-23 win. Anchor Bay coming off of a 40-0 win against MAC White rival Lance Cruz North last week. And it was impressive as that offense has been. They've outscored their opponents this season 116-13. So this could be a real test for Utica. We'll see, how they stack up against the division this week as they will receive the ball from Anchor Bay as we get underway.
Absolutely, and let's get this one underway as we're about to reach the kickoff here. Leonard Kasem, the player to watch for Utica. He really carried the load last week. As you said, they ran the ball a lot. Over 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I'm sure we'll see him plenty in his first drive. Here's the return to the 20, to the 25, and tries to spin out of it. We're going to be taken down at the 26.
That is Kevon Higdon. He's also a player to watch. He's there. I'm going to go out on a limb here and compare him to how Jabril Peppers was utilized. I'm not going to say on a skill level, but as far as how he's utilized by the team, he'll make plays on special teams. He's mixed in on offense. He's mixed in on defense. He can pretty much do anything, and he's a speed demon. Look out for him, and he's an explosive player, and he's going to be a guy to watch out for as well as Kasem. And I'm going to go out and say Pegasic has himself a game here tonight under center for the Chieftains.
All right, and absolutely. If they want to have success here, he's going to need to have some success in the passing game. Of course, they're going to run the ball a lot, but we'll see what they decide to do here on this first drive. 1st and 10 from the 26. Fake handoff, going to try to go deep right away. Ball up in the air, going to be picked off, though, at the 50. Not a good way to start the offense. Ball just lopped it up there, and nothing doing there for Utica. Interception there. Anchor Bay intended receiver Sam Nurtich for Utica. Not a good way to start it off.
Definitely not how you want to start here. It's going to look like the blitz was coming off the end, and Pegasic sees that. He was hit as he's thrown a little bit, draws the ball to wobble a little bit. He probably got more air under it than he wanted to, and it really no chance for Narish there to make the catch there. At that point, when you're a receiver, you just want to play more defense and swat that ball to the ground, but unfortunately not able to do it, and not the way you want to start, so now they're going to need to make a play on defense here to keep Anchor Bay out of the end zone.
Yeah, ball got away from him, floated way up there, so, hey, this Utica defense has been pretty good so far this season, so they'll be tested early after the turnover. 11:47 left in the first quarter. Anchor Bay takes over at their own 49-yard line, 1st and 10.
Oh, look at that snap. He had to make a one-handed grab.
Still good run, though, off it. Gains about 5 yards, 4 or 5 yards there. And
that's that senior quarterback, Troy Bondar. Look out for him. He's been a leader the last couple of years, and he can hurt you both ways, on the ground and through the air. As you see, nice little one-handed grab on the bad snap as this play goes to the right.
Got a little screen pass here on 2nd down. Gets back to the line of scrimmage at best.
Looks like they're going to mark him down for a loss of 2. Big play there for the Utica defense, and they're going to need to come up with another one here to force an early 3-and-out and make up for that early turnover.
3rd and 7. Ball at the 48-yard line. 11 minutes left in this first quarter.
They're changing the play up at the line of scrimmage.
Trips on the far side of the field. Going to be a false start. Has to be on Anchor Bay there on the right tackle.
Yeah, it looked like the right guard or tackle jumped. We'll see if he was, yeah, it is going to be against the offense. Let's take a gander. Yeah, there it was, number 76.
Yeah, Brennan Henney for Anchor Bay there. Just Chieftains scared him a little bit. Get the false start call. So 3rd and 12 now upcoming for the Tars. 5 wide for Anchor Bay. Bondar in the gun. Looking downfield, every receiver past that first down marker. Got a receiver over the middle. Nice catch there, gets to the outside. Still looking to gain some more yards there. Gets down to about the 18-yard line, and what a play there.
Yeah, the man in coverage there was number 7, Tyler Wasaki. He falls down. They had a linebacker covering the receiver, and that's a mismatch. He was grabbing up on
Harper there.
Yeah, that was Harper. And he was grabbing him a little bit and then just kind of fell down, lost his footing, and that led to him being wide open. That's a huge gain and a huge play for the Tars on 3rd and long.
Yeah, huge 3rd down conversion there. Chieftains were looking good, but that's going to be demoralizing ball at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10. Anchor Bay man in motion. Going to be the handoff. Going to go right. Going to go back left. Up the middle. Has a little bit of a gap there. Nice little push on the carry there.
Maybe tossing some good luck Utica's way. I just want to mention that the last 3 times these schools have met, each of the last 3 years, Utica has won by 1 point in each of those games. Last year was obviously the 35-34 high-scoring affair. Then a 7-6 defensive showdown back in 2015. In 2014, it was a 24-23 win, and Utica has a 9-4 all-time record against these Tars from out in Anchor Bay. A lot of motion up there on the line, no flags thrown.
Yeah, running back Jacob Paul going to get the snap now, going to go straight to the right side, trying to get to that sideline. Going to be taken down there. Nice read by the Chieftains on the tackle to stop that 2nd down play.
That was number 84, Reed Boniface, coming off the end, initially stopping that run, going low. And he's a good threat on both sides of the ball. You look at this open field tackle, he's just going to go low, wrap up those legs, and wait for his boys to come in and finish him off.
Chieftain defense great on 1st and 2nd down so far. Let's see how they react on this 3rd down after giving up a big conversion on the last one. 3rd and 8 from the 16. 9:05 left in this 1st quarter. Going to pass it. Has a man open. Can he get to that 1st down marker? Looks like he will, and more. Going to be taken down though short of that goal line, but it will set up a 1st and goal for Anchor Bay, and that's number 9, Michael Romanowski there for the Tars, picking up that 1st down.
Yeah, he was forced out by Higdon on that play, but that's a good play. The offensive line got blown up by the Chieftain D-line. They just really had the push, so it forced kind of an early throw, and it was a good play for the receiver of the Tars just to make that catch, but he had a lot of field in front of him, and that's why he got that 1st down.
1st and goal for Anchor Bay. QB keeper. Going to get down to about the 1-yard line there. Almost got in on the quarterback read.
Those Tars aren't going to keep you guessing. Doesn't matter if you think you got him, you may not, as that one looked like it was going to be a handoff, and he ended up cutting right off guard there and getting down inside the 1.
2nd and goal. QB keeper up the middle, pushed forward. And that is going to be a touchdown for Anchor Bay. Takes the early lead on a nice drive. 6-0 over the Chieftains. Troy Bondar, the senior quarterback, keeps it himself there. The last 2 plays, gets down to the 1, and then right there pushes it in behind his offensive line. And Anchor Bay, they get the turnover early on the Chieftains. And they take advantage of it, Nick.
Yeah, Utica defense, give them props. They forced a couple of 3rd downs, but when it came down to it, they just couldn't get that big stop that they needed. They were helped out with some penalties, but it didn't matter. Bondar let him down the field, and it was because of that big passing plays. You see the kick up and good, and that was almost blocked. But that quarterback, you got to put pressure on him and try to force him to be off balance and kind of out of whack a little bit. But there he just gets that push from his O-line, and everyone just kind of got him over that equator.
Absolutely, and a nice quick offense. They weren't taking their time getting up to the line pretty fast. They kept the Chieftains breathing deep. A couple guys getting tired out there, and it wasn't a long drive, but they keep that tempo up for sure, does Anchor Bay.
Now, question. Does Utica get a little bit more conservative on this next drive, running maybe on all 3 plays, or do they come out gunning again and establish, hey, listen, just because we had a turnover on this, our 1st play, doesn't mean we're going to get away from what we want to do against this defense. I'm going to go more so conservative, but we'll see.
Yeah, we will have to see. Utica, like we said, we talked to Coach Maruli. He said they might have to be a little more aggressive to keep up with that offense. We'll see if he'll let Anchor Bay dictate that or not, or if they'll go back to their horse case and just run it as much as they can. Here is the kick. Utica back to receive. Going to be a bouncing kick Gonna be picked up by Utica, though, at the 16-yard line, and not a good way to start another drive there. Not the greatest field position, but either way, we'll see this Chieftain offense for the second time tonight with 8:28 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're trying to keep that away from Higdon again, and it worked as Anchor Bay almost got to that ball.
First and 10 for Utica. Pagasic from the gun. Kasem in the backfield. Gonna toss it out to Kasem near sideline. Nice little pickup there for Kasem. Gain of about 4 yards on that play.
Yeah, they're gonna try to establish that passing game and just try to keep the defense spread out so they're not just blowing them up off the end. And they went away from the pressure as Anchor Bay showed blitz on that from their linebackers, and that's the way to get out of a blitz is when you're just throwing those screens, maybe a draw play in there, and that's how they're going to be conservative while still throwing the football.
2nd and 7 for Utica. Ball at the 21-yard line. Handoff to Kasem. Cuts up the middle. Going to be taken down pretty quick, though, there. Bringing up a 3rd and about 5 yards. Now they're going to say 3rd and 6 here. 7:40 left in the first quarter. The Tars lead the Chieftains 7-0, and their Kasem is again just trying to get up the field. Going to be taken down pretty quick. Anchor Bay defense looking really good so far tonight.
They got that takeaway early and a couple of big tackles here to put up a 3rd and somewhat long here.
3 wide for Utica. It's going to be the handoff to Kasem. Going to be taken down in the backfield. Nice play there by the Anchor Bay defense. Smelled that one out. Knew they were giving the ball to Kasem and took him down right away.
Anchor Bay's poised this year, trying to get back to the playoffs for the first time since 2010. And this is their first 3-0 start since 2004. And they definitely could. This will be a big division win if they're able to do it. But also a big divisional win if Utica can beat this 3-0 squad here as well. So either way, a big game in the MAC White here tonight.
Absolutely a big game for both teams looking to make that playoff push. Low snap on the punt, still going to get it. Going to be blocked, though. Anchor Bay going to drop on it. Anchor Bay going to have great field position. A 1st and goal upcoming for them after their bad low snap for Utica. And couldn't get the punt off, got blocked. And things looking all Anchor Bay so far.
That was a little Casey Redfern-esque from that Lions game.
Poor Casey Redfern.
Yeah, the Tar D-line or their special team D-line there was all over the punter, and unfortunately now they're going to have great field position here. We'll see what the goal line D can do for the Chieftains.
1st and goal from the 8. Going to give it to Paul. Still trying to get out of that leg grab there. Nowhere to go, though. Nice takedown in the backfield on that 1st down. See it one more time. Just got Jacob Paul, the running back, by the leg, and nice wrap up there. These Chieftains do a great job of wrapping up.
Yeah, the wrap up, another great show that ShelbyTV airs. It's a great sports talk show if you ever want to tune in. That's the wrap up.
I never miss it.
No, you can't. I heard their host is a pretty good guy too.
Well, let's not push it. 2nd and goal from the 12.
Ooh,
pass down the middle. That's Michael Harper, the receiver.
It's a great tackle by Higdon there, making sure he doesn't let the ball carrier get out of his grasp, grabs the leg, twists, and turns to get him to the ground. Right here you see him wrap, and he's not taking no for an answer, just pulls those legs out. And that's one thing that Utica has done well today is open field tackling, not allowing their ball carriers to bounce off and get extra yards after contact.
Yeah, and that's a nice 2nd down stop because even though he gave up a couple yards, a 3rd and 10 here, well, 3rd and goal from the 10. Space gets cramped down here in the red zone. Tough place to have a 3rd down. Let's see what Anchor Bay does. They're going to give it to Paul. He's got the outside. Can he get into the end zone? He does. Touchdown, Anchor Bay. Takes an early 2-touchdown lead. Jacob Paul, nice run there, and this Anchor Bay offense is firing on all cylinders.
Their student section's out in full force. I see a lot of pro jerseys in the student section.
It's interesting. We got a neon out in the tribe today. They got their glow sticks out, so as it gets a little dark, you know, I see some glow sticks, having some fun. Hopefully they still have something to cheer about when.
Doesn't look like Coach Maruli's having too much fun right now. He needs to figure out what his guys are up to. A lot of pressure there on that extra point attempt, but it ends up going through. Utica really needs to figure it out sooner than later, because if this game gets any more out of reach, it could be hard for them to come back in this one.
Yeah, there's the draw out of the shotgun to Paul. And got to that outside. Great blocks all over the place for Anchor Bay. And man, 2 touchdowns quick here with 5:01 left in the first quarter. Anchor Bay leads it 14-0 after they kick that extra point.
Yep, those are the Tars, but if you're wondering why they're called the Tars, well, I got you covered. Tar is short for a synonym of the word sailor. So Anchor Bay, they're out by the water, they're sailors. Back in the 1640s, they wore tarpaulin garments, is what the sailors would wear, so they call them Tars for short. Hence, you get the Anchor Bay Tars. It's not for the tars that fill the cracks of cement. That would just be a weird name. It's Tars, as in sailors, so there is some meaning behind the name, obviously. Not that anyone doubted it, as we see a little squib kick that Utica recovers at about the 42-yard line.
And now we know.
If you don't know, now you know. No.
So Chieftains' best field position they've had so far right here on 4th down. Watch that kick one more time. They were ready for it that time. Just grab it, lay down. Let's take our decent field position and move on.
A little play action here on 1st down. When in doubt, air it out. No?
Sure.
All right.
All right. So Chieftain offense, we'll see it for the 3rd time tonight. First drive ended in an interception. Second drive ended in a block punt. This time.
3rd time's the charm, right?
Well, let's see. Might see some more Leonard Kasem. We saw a decent amount of them on that 2nd drive.
Maybe we'll see a little Kevon Higdon.
Hey.
A little explosiveness.
Draw something up for Higdon out there.
I asked Coach Maruli before the game, I see, are we going to get any trickery from Higdon? He didn't really answer.
He kind of laughed you off.
Yeah,
he didn't want to give, you know.
He didn't want to give it away.
He said, let's see.
I wanted the old annexation of Puerto Rico out there. Fumblerooski.
Fumblerooski. He's got something dialed up.
I think so.
We'll see it later.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. I think there's no time. Oh, what do we have here? We were having so much fun, we missed a little penalty.
Yeah, the sun was in our eyes.
It was an offside. So we'll re-kick, move it back 5.
Yeah, get better. Yeah, and that'll be out of bounds.
And there's another flag on the play. So it looks like
he's just like, what do you want me to do?
Well, at least the offense will take the field now. I think actually they're going to get worse field position than they did.
I know.
Because of the penalty.
Yeah.
And don't you get the ball at the 40, right? By rule?
Yeah.
They would have had it at the 42 before. We'll see. Maybe they'll just give it to him where it went out. I don't know. I don't have many.
Look at that strategy.
Okay, we're going to give them worse field position by kicking it out of bounds. If that is the real strategy, hats off to the coaching staff over across the way.
Yeah, I think at that point
they're going to take it where it went out. It looks like the ball's at the 43.
Yeah.
So they're going to get a yard difference from where it was before. And the Chieftain offense will take over. Maybe a little annexation here. I'm going back to it.
You hope. 5:01 left in this first quarter. Chieftains trail 2 touchdowns, 14-0 to Anchor Bay. First play is to Kasem. Getting about a yard there.
They're going to have to open up the playbook here. This little handoff to the right, back to the left, it isn't working. The Tars are sniffing it out every time. So maybe mix in a play action here, get them to bite on the run, and give Pegasic enough time to get a good, solid line drive throw where he's not getting hit like the first pass of that game that was picked off.
And there you go. You saw the neon out here today.
I forgot my sunglasses. It's a little straining on the corneas.
There's the pass to the sidelines. Going to be caught. Taken down there, but a nice little pickup.
About 2.
Higdon, they're at least seeing Higdon get involved here a little bit.
Need more of those line drive throws. He's lofting that ball up there, and it's giving the D time to get to that ball. He needs to get him maybe on the run and put a little pizzazz on that ball.
No, you're right.
A little juice.
3rd and 7 now upcoming for Utica. Ball at the 46-yard line. 4:17 left in the first quarter. Pegasic calling the play. Chieftains getting up to the line now, ready to execute. 3 wide for Pagase. Going to throw that wide receiver screen to Higdon. Higdon going to maybe get off one tackle. Going to shake another defender, but nowhere to go. Still stifling defense by the Tars.
You got to go for it here.
You think so?
Yeah.
Midfield?
What's a punt going to do? Last time it got blocked. If you do get a good one off, maybe you get 25, 30 yards. At this point, throw it deep, but it looks like the punt team's coming out for the Chiefs.
Yeah, don't get too aggressive early here. Because if you
asking.
give up another score, 21-0, that's a big deficit.
Oh, no doubt. But we'll see what happens here. It looks like they got 2 guys back deep for the Tars. Snap it to the up back. A little timeout. A little confusion. Timeout Tars.
Also our first timeout of the game.
So while we have this timeout, we'll take the time to tell you that this broadcast is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and, of course, ShelbyTV. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and ShelbyTV. We're going to see that little highlight package for you.
Yeah, see how we got
Pass
here.
the time.
Block punt. See things not going Utica's way so far.
If you're
Set
just-
them up for first and goal, and then third and goal. Jacob Paul punches it in. Yeah, 14-0 is where we sit. Chieftains about to punt, or so we think.
I don't know if I'm buying it.
Another low snap.
Oh, good punt
Decent
there.
punt off from it. Going to be returned, it looks like it will, and gets a couple yards off it, but got to get practice those long snaps there. 2 bad snaps in a row. Looks like it affected the punt just a little bit. And Anchor Bay will take over at about the 29-yard line.
I don't know if you saw any of that USC Western Michigan college game a couple weeks ago. Did you see their long snapper that came in at the end of the game was actually blind?
Yeah,
for
it was a
the
great
Trojans.
story. Yeah, no, I
was.
was watching the week later. They did like a bigger story on him.
Yeah, that's a great story and
Incredible.
always good to see. Heartwarming.
Absolutely. Oh, a little bit of trickery here on first down.
But of course, it was snuffed out by the Chieftain D.
Hey, on first and second down, they're looking pretty good.
That's right.
So third downs
It is.
been getting to them. So look at this again. Paul gets it,
The old little double reverse.
throws it to Harper.
Big
tosses
hit,
it back
though.
to him. 2nd and 9. Ball
Narish
at the
just
30.
put the shoulder into him there.
Yeah. Give him a little hit stick.
That's the right stick on the Xbox, right?
Hey, either
Toggle.
one. Little bootleg.
Oh.
Comes up and
Oh, you
nice
gotta
try
wrap
there
up.
on the hit by Higdon. Ooh, nice hit there though.
Looks like there's going to be a penalty on Anchor Bay. Number 5, Michael Harper, I think, is going to get hit here with an illegal blindside block, maybe a block in the back. And this play's going to come back. If my calculations serve me right, this is going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Tars. Yep. So the Chieftains are saved by a penalty here. It's a big hit. We're going to see it right in the back. No, yep, right there. You saw it at the top of your screen. And then also a good lick laid on him, forced him out of bounds.
Look at that, some clapping right in the Chieftains' face there on the sideline. HSR, have some respect.
No, they don't.
Look at the Flint Tropics jersey.
Oh, yeah. Jackie Moon making an
look at
appearance.
Dublé Flint Tropics jersey.
I don't even know another player on the Trops. We're going to go with Moon
what was the
and
big- what was the
Jackie
big
Moon
foreign
and
guy's
Jacqueline's
name?
son. I don't know. I'm just going to go Oppo. I think I'm making words up now.
Well,
I'm giddy.
aren't we all? It's that Red Bull you had.
Gives you wings, man.
So
I need
after-
another one.
After that penalty, 2nd and 16. Ball at the 23-yard line. 2:44 left in the first quarter. Anchor Bay with a 2-touchdown lead. A little shenanigans here. Ball going to be bobbled around, and Jacob Paul comes up with it, but going to be taken down for a big loss. Nice job there by the Chiefs of defense, and of course a miscue there by the Tars offense.
Now this is where you have to stop them. 3rd and 8 miles.
Oops.
know if you saw in a college game last week, too, I got another college scenario.
Okay.
Where it was second down, and the snap went way over the quarterback's head. He wasn't ready. They kicked the ball around and ended up being 3rd and 96.
I did see that.
That was nuts.
Yeah, it was
I don't
3rd
know
and goal
from like the 4, and it went all the way back to the 4-yard line the other way.
3rd and 29. Gonna have some space though. Doesn't matter. Gets to the sideline. Once you defender beat, he will take him down. And a 3rd and 29 and a huge run gets him the first down. Gotta be better than that on 3rd down.
I got nothing, Adam.
42. Hey, like I got nothing. 1st and 2nd down. Been good. 3rd down. You can't let that happen. Jacob Paul gets to the sideline. Look at the speed, and luckily the most far back Chieftain defender takes him down by the legs. Lucky for the Chieftains there. So 1st and 10 now for Anchor Bay. They have the ball at the 44-yard line. Minute 48 left in this first quarter. Still protecting that 2-touchdown lead.
And looking for more.
There's a handoff again to Paul. This time, more to go. Back to the line of scrimmage.
I think on that last big 3rd down conversion, 3rd and 29, Chieftains D was expecting pass, and they just handed it off, and the D line parted like the Red Sea, and that was Paul just motoring.
Yeah, that's when you play, you get a little conservative. 3rd and 29, you play back, and Anchor Bay ran that draw out of the shotgun, and oh man, did it pay off. 2nd and 9 for the Tars, ball at the 43. Dropping back to pass, bootleg to the far sideline, going to be dumped off. Close to that first down marker, not going to have enough, but still a nice pickup there on 2nd down for Anchor Bay. That's Michael Romanowski.
3rd and short, pile up that line, put the pressure on him. That's what you got to do.
Quite possibly will be the last play of the first quarter upcoming. Anchor Bay with a big 3rd down. They have the ball at the 35-yard line. Need a yard here. 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock still running. Gonna be the handoff. Trying to get outside, staying up. Gonna be taken down. Nice stop there on 3rd down for Utica. 4th down upcoming now for Anchor Bay, and chances are we'll see that on the flip side, and it looks like we will. So
Brendan DeHaan did a good job of holding that defender's legs until the rest of his D could come bail him out, and that's exactly what he did as we have expired on that first quarter.
Up 14-0, Anchor Bay leads the Chieftains. We'll be right back for the second quarter play.
Time. We're constantly recruiting new people, younger people to join us. After you register with the MHSAA, look on the website to find an officials association near you. They'll put you in a position to succeed as an official. We all learned a lot from high school sports, and officiating is a great way to give back to the game. There's help wanted, just whistle.
Touchdown, Champions.
15 years and Esplendito Mexican Restaurants is still known for its great tasting, quality food. Their secret? Combining the classic taste of Jimmy's Pizza and the well-loved menu from the original Pancho's restaurant. There's daily food and drink specials and weekday happy hours. Also, stop in for Taco Tuesday or on Sunday when kids eat free. Dine in or carry out. That's Esplendito Mexican Cuisine off Mound Road in Shelby Township. Call 586-739-1070.
And we're back for the second quarter here at Barney Swinehart Field. 4th down upcoming for Anchor Bay.
I just get hungry every time I see that commercial, Adam.
Oh, well, nothing better than Esplenditos.
No.
Kids eat free on Sundays. Go take the kids.
You could take your daughter out.
That's right. Here's the 4th down. Going to be a handoff, trying to get to the outside. That's Paul. He's going to have enough. He's going to have more. Still going, taken down at the 24-yard line, and again, a huge conversion for Anchor Bay. Doesn't matter if it's 3rd down, 4th down, what's facing them. They find a way to pick up yards, and Paul does it again for the Tars.
Just when you thought you had them stopped, they're in between field goal and punt range, so hey, why not go for it? And, well, you see the result. That's a 1st down. Almost in the red zone now, so we'll see what the red zone defense can do this time around.
Oh, smoked in the backfield. Look at the play there. Hitesh Kumar gets right in the backfield right away, blows that one up. He's had enough of watching
I think he just
Paul
pointed
run.
up here and said, you guys need to hush up there in that press box. He said, I'm just going to single-handedly just blow this play up before it even gets started. Look at that. He's pumped. He's ready. Let's see it again on second down.
Second and 15 now from the 29-yard line. Gonna be back to pass. Has a receiver over the middle. Gonna fall over though, and not happy with that one. Had plenty of room, and that was Paul again, I believe.
Still not back to that original line of scrimmage. Gonna bring up about 3rd and 12.
Excuse me, that was Romanowski, the other running back there.
He had a lot of room to run in front of him, and you see he's gonna pound that turf because you know it's the turf's fault. Then he got tripped up. Ma! Meatloaf! Jackie Moon! He's here.
He's here. 3rd and 12 now for Anchor Bay.
That might have to be our halftime interview.
Go. All right, we'll get you a stick mic and run you down there real quick.
Please do. Timeout Utica coming up.
Yeah, gotta stop the bleeding here. Giving up some big 3rd down, big 4th down plays too. Gotta find a way to come up big. They've been great, as we talked about, on 1st and 2nd down. Been really great for the most part. But
really have.
Yeah, but and every time it's been pretty much a draw. It's been draw out of the shotgun.
It really has.
Gains.
And if they do it here, if you do get the stop, are they in field goal range yet, or do you think they just keep going for it? Because let's be honest, the Chieftains offense really hasn't been able to get anything going on their couple of drives. Turnover, block, punt, and then another 3 and out. I don't know. You may just go for it again if you get the chance.
Kick the field goal, take your points.
I don't know. That would be almost a 40-yard field goal. It'll be over a 40-yard field goal. It'll be about a 46-yarder. Maybe a 44-yarder should they have to go for it. For that kick, that is.
43, 44. That's pretty big. That's a pretty long kick. But
you don't know. I mean, I think they might go for it, but first, Utica's got to stop it.
I think we're going to see a draw play here again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they're going to look to pass. 3rd and 12. Anchor Bay going to throw it out to that far sideline. Has a little bit of space, but going to be taken down there. A nice stop on 3rd down. Now let's see what Anchor Bay decides to do here. And that was Paul on the reception. But have they gone for it last 4th?
What do we got here? Flag down on the
We
play.
got a flag. They're talking.
Look out. Watch here. Do they get their hands in on his face here? Watch number 25 come in. Oh, right there. That could be a face mask on Utica. We'll see what they call. What was it? I missed that. I was too busy staring at this screen harder than I was straining my vision. Sideline warning against Utica, so no yards done there. So there's just going to be a 4th down. So nothing hurt. Just stay calm on that sideline.
4th and 9. Appears they'll be going for it. Ball at the 23-yard line. 10:07 left in the 2nd quarter. Gonna throw it deep. Gonna throw it to the end zone.
Picked off.
Gonna be picked off by the Chieftains. I don't want to just knock it down there. Either way, though, they'll get the ball to 20, so it's still only gonna be a loss of 3 from that. But nice play by Higdon there. Make sure no receivers get it for Anchor Bay. And first defensive stop for the Chieftains. Gotta love that one if you're on the Utica sideline.
Got an update for you in the Eisenhower game, if you're wondering. They are taking on MAC Red rival and a really surprising team this year, the Chippewa Valley Big Reds.
Yeah.
At Chip, Eisenhower early in the 2nd quarter with a 14-0 lead.
Oh, so we got the similar situations going on.
So 14 zip, the Eagles, an early leader over the Big Reds, just down the road.
1st and 10 for Utica at the 20. 10 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Down 2 touchdowns. Going to give it to Kasem. Far sideline. He's trying to get out there. Nice pickup there. Going to have the 1st down, but there is a flag down in the backfield.
You know what that usually means, Adam?
Nothing good if you're on the offense.
And that is most certainly the call. Initial call from the old white hat is a hold. But good work here to just even get an extra yard before he's lit up there. So that's a promising sight for the Chieftains to get Kasem going, although it's all for naught as this play is coming on back.
Yeah, great run there. Unfortunately, it's got to be further back from where it started.
Those are plays you can't have happen in a game where you really haven't had much go right for you. You can't shoot yourself in the foot per se and hurt your team's chances, because you need to take advantage of any chance you're given against a good team, and that's exactly what's going on right now for Utica.
So take 2, 1st and 18 now. Ball at their own 12-yard line. Going to give it to Kasem again. He's going to go up the middle, bounce off a couple defenders, and pick up a few yards there, trying to get back to that original line of scrimmage.
Maybe a little play action here. Get it to Higgy. Get Higgy with it.
Get Higgy with it?
You like that? I just thought of that.
A little bit.
That could be a new thing. Na.
There's Kasem again. Nice little pickup. Got to get him going. Chieftains want to have success.
This Tars defense, though, is different, a lot different from that Falcons D that was on display last week. So it's a little bit tougher to get those yards this week than last.
2nd down, a lot of pressure in the face of Pagasic there. Nowhere to go, going to be taken down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 defenders around Darren Pagasic there. He looks around, shrugs, and says, what was I supposed to do? No protection.
Yeah, just trying to
Not even 3 seconds before he's hit.
They sniffed off that screen really quick and just ran. Everybody was pulling, and they just ran.
7 defenders, Adam. What's the line doing?
They were all pulling for a screen. They didn't block first, though, before they moved. 3rd and 16, ball at the 14-yard line. Chieftain's going to run it. That's going to be Kasem. Not much going on there for the Utica offense, and they'll be forced to punt it here on 4th and 16. And Chieftains struggling early in this football game.
From what could have been that first play, a good run by Kasem, gets called back on the holding penalty, and then really they couldn't do anything after that. And you can't blame if you tried to pass, you're just not getting the protection that Pagasic needs to even get a throw off, let alone scramble out of it, because there's 7 defenders in his face before you can say, Cal Casca, I don't know what you're doing. That's going to bring up 4th and long again, and now this time it's a high snap.
Too high. Nice punt, though. Got that one down. See if it takes a Chieftain-friendly bounce.
Great
it does.
punt.
Well, I think you'd rather have a high snap than a low snap, and that one he may do with good punt.
The net yards, 61 of them right there. 61-yard punt. So I'll say I'll take that every time.
Oh, for sure.
Although I don't like punting. So that's why in Madden,
Win some, you lose some. Oh, you don't punt in
No,
Madden?
I do not punt.
Never?
I'd rather get
4th
pick
and 36, you're not punting?
I'm running a draw.
Okay, wow. Good
You know,
working for Anchor Bay.
Yeah, it's right. You know, that's probably why I've never won a Madden game, but my newest Madden is 2011.
Oh,
With Drew Brees on the cover.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's very nice. I always play on like rookie, it's called, rookie. And still lose.
Oh, then you stink. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line for Anchor Bay. Gonna look to pass it after the play fake. Gonna get it out to Paul there.
Good gang tackle there by the Chiefs.
.25 left in the first half. 14-0 the score. Anchor Bay leading the Chieftains. 2nd and 7 from the 20-yard line for Anchor Bay. Again, going to be the play fake. Looking to do something himself. Going to be taken down just on an arm tackle, though. Bondar trying to get out in open field. And what a snag there.
Man, Colin Matlock he knew he wasn't going to win the foot race, so he just put his paw out there, grabbed that shoulder, and ripped him down. I thought maybe he was even going to strip that pigskin loose, too, because he just ripped that arm and that shoulder of Bondar, and it works because he's a bigger boy than Bondar is, and it worked.
He's been in the gym. Look at the pass, going to get almost hit here. No, going to get out of it.
Oh, he's heave-hoeing.
He's got a receiver off the chest.
Wow.
Going to be incomplete there. Went right over Higdon. Higdon almost had it. Then in the hands of Romanowski for Anchor Bay. And just hit
That
it in
ball
the
needs
chest.
to be caught if you're the Tars.
Yeah, and that's one that's hard to see. You kind of lose it over the jumping Chieftain defender Higdon there, and then it hits you in the chest, and all of a sudden you go, oops.
Higdon celebrated and did the old,
What did he do?
not today, to
Oh.
Romanowski, but he didn't really break up that pass. That was a user error by the Tars.
He got in the way. You couldn't see the ball coming down.
I don't know.
Okay,
We'll
he
see
gets
what
the
can
seven.
happen here.
Yeah,
The
this
first
is-
punt of the day for the Tars.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We still don't know what they got up their sleeve. All
They,
right.
it could be a snap to the up back. Boom! Tough acting to Acton.
John Madden impressions before
right.
the second half. I love it. All right.
Why not?
There's the bouncing punt from Anchor Bay. Higdon going to get away from it, let it roll. And that ball keeps rolling. Chieftains will have it at the 34-yard line to start this drive. Haven't had any success so far. See if they can change it this time with 6:10 left in this first half.
Don't forget to join us next week.
Oh, what's next week? That's right.
We'll be right back here at Swinehart. The Patriots come to town. No, not the New England Patriots. The Cosno Patriots come in. Mac Blue opponent coming on in. They're not the same Cosno team that we may have seen the last 5 years that would compete for a state championship and be up there with Dakota and Eisenhower, but still a tough test always. They always have some good athletes, and they'll be on display next Friday night against these Utica Chieftains. And of course, you can catch that game on ShelbyTV as our highlighted game of the week.
Can't wait. 1st and 10. Higdon will hand it off there. Still pushing forward. Nice attempt there by Gegovich for the Chieftains.
That was
Trying
that
something a
little,
little different,
little
yeah.
wildcat.
Yeah.
They had Higdon lined up as quarterback there, so they're pulling out all the stops here and trying to cut this. Is, as bad as Utica's looked so far, they're only down 2 scores.
You're right.
And you got to take that for granted here and not let it last too much longer and, put some points on the board, even if it's just a field goal. You need to get on that scoreboard before halftime and get some momentum and build and really get some momentum into that second half.
2nd and 6 for Utica. Higdon in the backfield. He's going to keep it himself, going to try to get some space. Man, is he fast. Gets close to that first down marker. And he explodes out of the backfield. That was incredible.
That's a generous spot. I think they might give him that first down. And they do.
Yeah, first down, Utica moving those chains.
Look at him here. He falls forward right there over top of the defender there. That's Nick Anstead for the Tars. And he just kind of bowls right over him. Anstead was kind of falling backwards before Higdon got there, but Higdon lowered that head and fell forward, and that was fortunate enough for a first down.
1st and 10 for Utica. Ball at the 44-yard line. Higdon still in the quarterback position.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Going to give it to Kasem there, but not a great snap. Kind of slowed that exchange down. And
That was a
Bay right in the backfield.
Yeah, that was a great jump by Anchor Bay. They blitzed 2 linebackers on that play. Shot right up the gap here, as you're going to see on the right side here, come right through. That's number 12, Nico Pirelli. And he and then, a bunch of Tars stuck on him like Tar right there. Nothing doing. And they sniffed that play out before it even got started.
2nd and 14 now for the Chieftains after the loss. Ball at the 40-yard line. Higdon still in the backfield for the Chieftains. Gegovich in motion. Higdon's going to keep it. Going to try to get to the outside, but just nowhere to go for him right there. Taken down in the backfield again. Another loss of yards for Utica. Going to be a 3rd and long upcoming. This Anchor Bay defense is darn good.
Yeah, they're quick. And that's one thing that really Utica hasn't seen too much of. Even in their loss against Grosse Pointe South 2 weeks ago, the defense wasn't this quick to the outside. And normally when you get a player as fast as Higdon to the outside, you're able to get that corner, get that block. But this defense is too quick, and they're going to have to figure out something different as they have this timeout to think about what they're going to do next here on 3rd down.
A big 3rd down like we were talking about. Still, regardless of everything that's happened in this game, it's only a 2-touchdown lead for Anchor Bay. If we get some momentum going in before halftime, make this, a 1-score game. really helped the Chieftains along.
Coach there in Anchor Bay looks a little bit like Jeff Blashill. Should he be
yeah, a
up in
little
Traverse City?
Yeah.
Training camp's begun.
Sunglasses on.
Sunglasses, that's Jeff.
Digging it.
Blash, he's taking up football. How about that?
Look, he can coach anything, right?
He can. Just maybe not the Red Wings.
Come on.
Too soon?
Yes, too soon.
I know. It's a shame. Did you know the Red Wings have the worst odds in the NHL to win the Stanley Cup this year? 100 to 1.
I didn't think those were those the worst?
They were tied
I
with
thought it was
the
100 to
Vegas
1.
Golden Knights, the new team, and as well as Vancouver, and there was one other team in there. I think Phoenix or the Arizona Coyotes. So
that's a shame. Third down for Utica. Nowhere to go for Pagasic. Gonna get spun around, taken down. Anchor Bay, another big play on third down. Chieftains just got no answers.
Anchor Bay's D is putting on a clinic tonight. They've really owned that push up front, and that's why Pagasic's had nowhere to look, because when he does, all he sees is white right in his face. And that'll bring up the 4th punt of the afternoon for the Chieftains.
Well, best snap so far on the punt. Pretty nice high punt there. Going to be returned from the 22-yard line. There's a little bit of room trying to get to that far sideline. Going to get it. Break a couple tackles. A big return there down to the 43-yard line. And Anchor Bay having a blast right now. And man, a lot of things are going their way. They're playing really well here tonight.
I say you just got to go for it next time. They ended up getting the ball where their drive ended, from the original line of scrimmage.
You hate punting, don't you?
I don't like it. You're giving it away.
So after
That's also probably why I'm not a coach.
Well,
and I'm just up here.
You said it, not me.
Spurting out my mouth.
1st and 10 after the nice return for Anchor Bay. Ball at the Chieftains' 43-yard line. 2:56 left in the first half. 14-0 lead. That's Paul in the backfield, going to take it from the gun, getting to the outside.
Oh, no.
Yep,
come on.
You got to call that one.
He pushed him.
When you're 5 yards out of bounds, you can't.
I don't know about that. He definitely could have held up, but that could just be the frustration of the Chieftains setting in, and I don't know. If I get to another chance at this, here we go. We'll see if my anger was on purpose. Let's see. All right, he's out of bounds there.
You just can't. I mean, he's far out. You can't do it. Love those white and gold cleats, though, that the running back Jacob Paul's got out there, number 4. Those things are delightful. The bottom, too, all gold.
You got to think for the cleats.
You know what?
We haven't seen the kicker out here yet.
Yeah, those lime green ones.
Yeah.
I dig them.
Well, that'll give him some good field position. Almost back in that red zone.
1st and 10 from the 22. Trying to get to the outside. They're going to cut up the middle. A nice little play there from Bryce Heaney. They're using a lot of different guys in that backfield tonight. Doing a lot of different things with them.
Yeah, it was a direct snap to Heaney, and he just took it over that left side and got that corner, which he's really gotten most of the night. Not necessarily him himself, but their squad really has gotten most of the holes in the corners without problem.
Great patience there, too, just waiting for the blocks to line up and then hit the hole as soon as it opens. So we're going to get another timeout here as the Anchor Bay Tars are driving again. 2nd and 1, ball at the 13-yard line. 2:24 left in this first half. 14-0 lead for Anchor Bay. What a beautiful night for football. This is the warmest one we've had, I think. Nice weather.
It really is.
It's getting a little hot up here.
It is a little
sweaty.
steamy up here. Good thing we do have the windows open. So it's rare when you're in mid-September. You got the windows open. I mean, last week it was a bone chiller out there. I was down on the sideline for the Eisenhower game against Roseville, and I had all the stops out. I had a couple layers. I had the gloves on, looking for some hot chocolate.
Did you have your little earmuffs on?
I have my ear bags.
The ear
Remember,
bags.
I know those were a big hit last year.
Yeah.
I did not actually have them on yet. I'll probably hold out until it gets
We'll see
real
later
chilly.
in the season.
The ear bags, they take a lot of heat, but they give me heat, so I don't really care what anyone thinks.
So it's all about staying warm.
Right. Who cares?
2nd and 1 for Anchor Bay. They're threatening here in the red zone.
That's
Gonna
a
be
hold.
the quarterback keeper.
Hey.
Taken down, but not after pride. Looks like he picked up that first down, but it might actually be a little bit closer than we think. No, he didn't have enough.
Anchor Bay gets away with one here, right on that right side. There's a hold going on, right, not there, but right on the top of your screen. He's got his shoulder pad.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Plain as day. You could see his pad sticking out because his jersey was being ripped.
3rd and short, gonna be push up right up the middle. Yeah, all he needed was about a foot there at most, and
Got about 5.
picked it up right away. Yeah. Anchor Bay threatening here for sure. Going to have a 1st and goal. Under 2 minutes now left in this first half. Bondar leading the squad. Senior quarterback for Anchor Bay. That offensive line on Anchor Bay, they're good.
Yeah, they're just really getting some good push off that front 7 on D, the Chieftains, and really kept them off balance and on their heels.
1st and goal from the 10. Going to be a handoff going near sideline. Looks like he's going to be taken down. He is. Nice takedown there. Loss of about 4 there. It was a great tackle by Kurt Kesson, the sophomore for Utica.
Yeah, sophomore getting his name heard. He's going to be a force for the next couple of years. He's making plays only in 10th grade, so that's good wrapping up. Only with one arm on that leg, and that's a strong kid right there. Plays both sides of the ball, and now the crowd's getting behind this team here on 2nd down, trying to cause a distraction for the quarterback and maybe get their offense off tempo here.
2nd and goal from the 15-yard line. Looking at the screen, though, going to throw it over the middle. Has some blockers. Ref kind of gets in the way there, though. Going to be taken down at about the 5-yard line. And a nice little pickup there on 2nd and goal for Anchor Bay. Going to set up a 3rd and goal now as clock's running out a little bit here before half. Going to get a timeout, though. They're going to want to stop that clock. See that play one more time. Just a nice little pass, nice little pickup. Set yourself up for 3rd and goal from the 5.
If Utica can keep them out of the end zone, that's a win going into halftime. Hold them to 3, or better yet, nothing. But hold them to a field goal op here will be a huge moral win for the Chieftains heading into the break at half.
Yeah, want to get the stop here for sure. It's still in this game. Offense has struggled. Defense has struggled at times. But when you're on the field as much as they have been, I mean, there's only so much you can do.
There really is. And really, the coaching staff is really going to probably take the time and have to figure out how they're going to approach this second half. They need a fresh start. There's either going to be one great speech or just a completely different game plan or an approach going into the second half. They might pull out these tricks that we talked about before. Who knows?
Third and goal for Anchor Bay. Bondar in the gun. Going to hand it off to Paul. Paul's going to throw it back. Looks like he might have the space to get there. No, going to be taken out of bounds. That's Michael Harper on the carry on the double handoff. And nice stop there by the Chieftains. Going to bring up 4th and goal. Ball on the 2-yard line. 36 seconds left in the first half. Nice little attempted trickery, but great job there by Boniface to take him down to that sideline. And, be patient. Get
Here
to
we
the
go.
outside and get him. So big 4th down.
So what it's all about, what are you going to do here? Go for it or take the chip shot? Looks like they're going to go.
Yeah, go for it here. It's a big momentum swing either way. If Utica does get the stop, although you're still down 2 touchdowns, it's a nice little momentum boost going into half, you know, to play like you have and still be down 2. But if Anchor Bay can punch it in, go up 3 before half, then, you know, momentum swings either way. So they might just be trying to draw him here.
That's exactly what they did. And it almost worked.
Yeah. And there it is, that neon out. Gotta love it. Having a blast in the tribe.
Oh, yeah.
seconds left in the first half.
The Tribe, they might be trying to figure out where the party's at tonight.
Yeah, let's take a look at that last play. The double handoff. Harper trying to get to that outside, but Boniface has different idea there. Tosses him out. Look at those gold cleats.
Okay,
Delightful.
you saw how far out of bounds he was there.
Okay, come on. Don't.
And he throws him to the
But
ground.
he already had him there right there. The last time you're 5 yards out, the whistle's been blown, and then you just lower. He still barely hit him, but you lowered your helmet. You can't do it.
No,
Just
I'm not
don't do it.
asking for an argument here. I simply
Well, you're
just
getting one.
I just wanted to see how you felt, and clearly your feelings are on your
No,
sleeve
he
here.
had
That
him. Well, he had him. He swung him, and it was a continuation. So here is 4th down. Not much time left before the half. Only 36 seconds. Going to be hit. Going to be taken down. Nice stop there on 4th down for Utica with 29 seconds left in this first half.
Remember that. All I'm going to say is remember that play right there. A big sack on 4th down, keeping Anchor Bay off the scoreboard, not only out of the end zone, but off the scoreboard completely. And a big gang tackle led by, as always on this drive, it's been Reed Boniface out there. He's been the guy that really stuffed Anchor Bay from getting any points. And I expect the Chiefs take a knee here and let this thing run to half.
Chieftains have it at their own 6-yard line, just 29 seconds left. So see if they get conservative, take the knee. Appears they will. So they'll say, hey, we'll take 14-0 going into half after that big stop on 4th down. So it's been all Anchor Bay so far, but Chieftains making a defensive push, looking to get something going. So Anchor Bay 14, Utica Chieftains 0 as we go into half. Some good football hopefully upcoming in this second half as we still got a pretty close game. We'll see you on the flip side here at Barney Swinehart Field.
It's another fall Friday night, and your kids should be
playing high school football.
It's a fun game, and it's safer than ever.
It's safe because the rules, the coaching, and the equipment are better than ever before.
As a result, serious injuries are at an all-time low. Seriously.
And builds
strong schools, lifetime memories, and tomorrow's community leaders.
And it's mother approved.
It's a great game, and we want to teach it to your kids.
So, I got my start in officiating when a friend told me I should try it. At first, I just did basketball, and I got hooked. Before long, I added baseball, softball, football, and volleyball. I really enjoy giving back to the game, working with kids, and working with my local association to recruit and train new officials. I would like to say to anybody that officiating is a great way to help kids and stay connected to the game. We always need new officials. There's help wanted, just listen.
15 years, and Esplendito Mexican Restaurants is still known for its great tasting, quality food. Their secret? Combining the classic taste of Jimmy's Pizza and the well-loved menu from the original Pancho's restaurant. There's daily food and drink specials and weekday happy hours. Also, stop in for Taco Tuesday or on Sunday when kids eat free. Dine in or carry out. That's Esplendito Mexican Cuisine off Mound Road in Shelby Township. Call 586-739-1070.
And welcome back here for the second half of play. I'm Adam Sella, joined by Nick Buckler. Utica Chieftains taking on the Anchor Bay Tars, and it's 14-0. Anchor Bay leads this one. It's been all Tars so far in this game, although the Chieftains made a nice little stop at the end of that first half. But Chieftains will kick it to start it here. Nick, got to see the Chieftains do something on offense if they want to keep this one close.
Their offense has to show up in this second half here. I expect them to come out. Once they do get the ball, I got to stop mid-thought and let you just take that in. Look at that shot right
Those
there.
shoes, love them, love them.
All right, yeah, they just got to get back to what they did in weeks past, and I look for them to mix that run pass up a little bit more towards the end of the half. There was nothing doing. They had their big plays getting wiped out by penalties, so just be more disciplined and try to establish maybe the play action a little bit, because so far they've been pretty one-dimensional.
Yeah, first play of the game, they went for a big pass, try to be aggressive right away, and you throw an interception there, and it hurt them. And after that, you kind of get tight again. Like, we took a chance, didn't work first play, and you go away from it. So they have to take some chances down the field if they want to get back in this one, and we'll see if they do get a little aggressive again.
We'll see if they can build off that momentum, too. That big sack on 4th down, keeping Anchor Bay out of the end zone right before halftime. And, well, their defense is back on the field. They're going to need to get a big stop here so they can get the ball back with some fair field position.
1st and 10 for Anchor Bay. First play going to be a run. Taken down after a gain of about 2 there. Chieftains were bringing some heat there on 1st down.
That 1st down defense continues to be good. So that hole was there for a while, and then the running back sees that hole, and it quickly gets shut by the Chieftain defenders.
2nd down for the Tars. Another run up the middle. Going to be spun around. Doesn't even know where he's at, it looks like. And taken down there, back around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of yards, depending on how much forward progress they give him after the spin. And that's Jacob Paul, the star running back for Anchor Bay. Let's see that one more time.
It's like after you've had a crazy night, you just get the spins a little bit. And you see it right there, and he kind of gets spun up, and he looks up, and then there's 3 Chieftain defenders in his grill.
He had to ask for directions.
Rob the jewelry store. Tell him, make me a grill, and that's exactly what happened right there. Paul Wall.
No one better to call than
big
Paul
hit.
Wall. Nice hit there on 3rd down. Going to be a nice Chieftain stop. 4th down upcoming from Anchor Bay.
3 and out. That's it's definitely a change of pace from what happened in the first half. They looked like they did get that momentum swing coming out. We'll see if they can establish it on offense. We see that door get shut. A little bit of a stop there down low by number 50, Elijah Hughes, and then finished off up top. Good team tackling there by the Chieftains, and we'll see a punt upcoming for the Anchor Bay Tars.
Higdon back at the 50 to return. That punt, not a good one. Oh, it hit him! And Higdon knew he did wrong there.
Flag down, maybe Utica gets bailed out. Maybe they get bailed out.
I mean, it wasn't a bad ball to be aggressive on if he could have picked it up, but he kind of hesitated. It just hit off his leg. If he could have swooped that one up, he had nothing but space.
The officials look pretty confused here as to what's going on. Anchor Bay saying the ball is theirs. It definitely appeared to hit Higdon and then be picked up, and the flag is being picked up. There is no flag on the play, and Anchor Bay will keep the ball. Wow.
So, I mean, that's Utica. Things weren't going right for him in the first half, and now, I mean, a great 3-and-out stop, and Higdon, like I said, if he would have picked up that ball and committed to it, he had nothing but open space, but instead hesitated just a little bit.
Well,
it's going to be Anchor Bay ball.
That's one where, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
That's football 101. You either commit, you pick that up and you run, or you just get away from it, straight up. The Jackie Moon twins are still there, and they look pretty pumped.
Still rocking those Tropics jersey.
It's a warm one out here.
1st and 10, ball at the 39. Going to be handed off there to Romanowski. Nice stop there by the Chieftains at the line of scrimmage. So Chieftain defense trying to get things going where they just left off. Trying to make them go 6-and-out, I guess.
This is, you just have to get the defense off the field. They did a good job forcing that 3-and-out. And then there's another big play. They get the bad punt forced, and then they stuff them again on 1st down. Just how long are you going to get this good play, though? You need to get them some rest. That looks like an offside, an encroachment against the defense. We'll see. Looked like Jay Woody was in the neutral zone, made contact before the snap, and it's going to be 5 yards. We'll see it here. He just jumps, just bumps the left guard, it looks like, maybe the center. But either way, it's 5 yards, and they're going to make it 2nd and manageable here for the Tars. There's a lot of bugs up here today.
Yeah,
I just flicked 2 right off me. Couple flying ants.
9:30 left in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 5 for Anchor Bay. Going to be a run up the middle. Gain of about 2 yards on that play. Going to bring up 3rd down. Utica defense not looking bad so far.
No, but it's 3rd and short now for Anchor Bay. You just got to put some pressure in the backfield here, because if you don't, they're going to run that draw right up the middle, or if it is a pass, you got to put bodies, you know, in the throwing lane, in the sight view of Troy Bondar, because when he's had time, he's been able to make them pay both through the air and via the foot as well.
Anything better than the pride stickers on helmets? You know, both teams got them going on. I'm talking about, you do something well, you get a little sticker.
You
on
get the
back of your
sticker.
helmet.
We do that on our hockey team. Mind you, you don't.
I was gonna say, you played in.
It's the beverage league.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know if that's
Here's
that's
the
good, right?
third down. Gonna go to Paul, direct snap. He's got some space, breaks the tackle, spin move, still going. Gonna be taken down from behind, but gonna be a huge gain. Move those chains down to about the 29-yard line. Huge pickup on third down for Anchor Bay, and they keep coming up big on third downs.
We're going to take a trip down to 19 Mile Road and Romeo Plank. That game we were talking about earlier, the Eisenhower Eagles at Chippewa at halftime, 28-7. The Eagles lead the Big Reds down the road. So Eisenhower flexing their number 2 in the state muscle. Chippewa, though, no slouch. Big wins over Lake Orion and Romeo, giving them a number 7 ranking in the state of Michigan. So that's a big game up the road.
1st and 10 from the 29. Here's a run up the middle. Going to have some space. That's Paul again. He's still moving his feet. Going to be down at about the 12-yard line. Moving those chains again for the Tars.
Self-inflicted wounds. That's what's hurting Utica right now. They stopped them. They had the ball back. But that special teams error is really going to cost them. And as you see, they stuff them. They got another third down. Couldn't stop them. And just been big play after big play by Troy Bondar and Jacob Paul. There it was Paul 2 plays in a row.
1st and 10 now. That's going to be Paul again. There's a flag in the backfield, but Paul has a nice run. Going to get close to that goal line. We'll see what that flag is, though.
It's coming back.
Yeah, definitely coming back. Pointed over to that Anchor Bay side.
I don't know if it was a hold or a chop block. I don't know. I didn't see the initial call. But that is the area of a hold. And I think that's going to be the call, but yeah, that's exactly what it is. You got to make them pay now. Anchor Bay made you pay for your penalties. You got to just get it back and just get bodies in those holes.
Is it just me, or does that look like the world's biggest flag out there? Like,
it's big.
That thing is huge.
It's a lot of laundry. That might be the double XL. That might take
that thing.
It's going to take a whole thing of detergent to clean that puppy. And if it was raining out here, it'd be yellow. It'd be like brown, green.
Sure.
You need the extra, the Tide with the bleach.
Well,
fume-free.
Got it.
Sensitive
Is that
skin.
what you use to wash your
Yeah,
stuff?
oh, you got to have the sensitive skin. Nice, soft fabric softener. Bounty smells good. Snuggle with the bear. That's the one I use.
Always trust a bear.
Yeah. Right, like the movie Ted. I trust him. Timeout, Utica.
Yeah, so big 1st and 24 after that penalty. They were going to be right down at the goal line, but now Anchor Bay out at the 26-yard line on a long 1st down, and get a timeout here for Utica, as you said, and talk things over. Want to make sure they get a stop here. You created some space after the penalty, so stop them again. You've done it before. And try to get the ball back to your offense and let them get something going.
You need to bring the linebackers here on the inside. They have been doing it on the outside. Bring them on the inside. Force them to go outside. Force a mismatch and a rushed play. Looks like we got the, is that the alumni band? No, that might be the regular one. Oh.
That's the Oppo Boppo band. That's the Other Siders.
All right, I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
That's.
It looks like
Anchor
the student
Bay's,
section
the traveling
is
band.
calling their shots over there. I'm impressed.
Champions play tubas. That's what I hear.
Were you a tuba player?
No.
I played the recorder, 6th grade.
Yeah, same
I'm a black belt. Get at me.
1st and 24. Here it is. Run up the middle. Going to have some space here. Another big run for Anchor Bay, and that's Heaney on the carry, number 13. And, man, Anchor Bay just running the ball all over the Chieftains.
Standing flat-footed there.
Oh.
A.J. Ilbode was just standing there.
Going to be the keeper here. Nowhere to go on that one. Finally going to run it back. Boniface.
He's been all over the place.
Yeah.
He's been one of the few bright spots on this defense. He's been blowing up every play for a loss. It's been big 8-4 right up the middle. There's only so much you can do, though. You need some help. We've seen Kumar coming through with some big plays, but we need more guys to come in and blow up some plays and get in that backfield and cause some disruptions for Bondar, Paul, and from the crew.
So a little confusion here. Not sure. Refs talking things over, getting things straight.
I don't know. Not even sure why I just said that, but made sense. Fire up. Get fired up. That's right. See, it's working. The tribe is feeling it.
Starting to see those glow sticks now. It's getting nighttime here.
Yep.
Loving the neon out.
Nighttime in Shelby Township doesn't get, the nightlife is second to none.
Look, and the tribe always shows up. They always get things going. Love it. Neon out. It's like my favorite.
Neon's my favorite element on the periodic table. Any for those at home.
Second down now. Handoff up the middle. Gonna be stopped though, and gonna give him forward progress there. Again on the carry, that's Heaney again. Trying to give him some carries here in the second half. Gobbled up right away by that Chieftain defense. Bringing up a 3rd and 5. Ball at the 7-yard line. 6:52 left in the third quarter. Anchor Bay leads at 14-0 over the Chieftains.
And that play had nothing like the Mayflower, let me tell you. The sailors and the Native Americans, not there. They were not going to have that peaceful dinner late in November. They were not getting along on that play.
No, sir.
Oh,
third
that should have
down.
been a pick
Still
six.
going to come with it, though. Is he going to get the first down? No, not going to get there, but almost made something out of a blown-up play. And it's still going to be 4th down and close to that end zone. We know Anchor Bay likes to be aggressive. See what they decide to do here on 4th.
There was
about 7.
Chance at a pick 6. We're going to see this ball go right through the hands of Tyler Wasaki there. He could have been gone.
Yeah, that would have been huge.
He might have gotten those eyes and saw that pay dirt 90 yards down the field.
We're seeing the field goal kicker here.
All right, for the first time.
So first appearance from the field goal kicker here, Anchor Bay.
Just don't commit a penalty if you're Utica.
Kick is up.
And it's good.
It is good. So 17-0. Anchor Bay extends their lead. Cooper Haskin, the kicker, knocks it through. And Utica still trying to get onto the board on offense.
Yeah, they really have, and they've done a good job this year, better than in years past. They've outscored their opponents 69-52. 2-1 at this point for the first time in a while.
Yeah, we haven't even seen him yet in the first half.
No, we really haven't. The offense has yet to commit a first down. Everyone they've had has been called back via penalty. It's been a bunch of self-inflicted wounds here. Coach Maruli cannot be happy with his performance, and they got to be ready for another squib here, because you know Anchor Bay is going to be drilling this ball into the front line, trying to get the ball back and force another wound here, because that's what they've done all day. And it's worked sometimes in Anchor Bay. They got a lot to cheer about. They made the trek down I-94 and or maybe across 26 Mile.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Sure, either one.
Our very own director, Arthur Schink's a graduate. He's a fellow Tar.
Yeah.
I'm giving him a shout out here. But why not? He's got something to cheer about, low key.
Low key.
But why, flaunt it if you got it. There it is. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Whew. Finally going to be picked up by the Chieftains at the 25-yard line. They've had problems with those all night, except, maybe one kickoff. They were ready for it and got it down safe.
Just want to remind everybody that the broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and ShelbyTV. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and ShelbyTV. As always, for each of our games of the week, whichever grammar you want to choose there. Pick your poison, true or false, A or B. Get at me.
Either will suffice.
Thank you.
First and 10 for the Chieftains from the 26-yard line. 6:20 left in the third quarter. There's going to be the toss to Kasem near side of the field. Looking to get some space. Hurdles the defender. And going to have the first down, but going to be a fumble. And it's going to be Anchor Bay.
I don't know if we can see this one. I think he's down.
It appeared at first he was down, but it was hard to tell exactly when that ball came out.
I thought the ground caused that fumble from the naked eye. But, I mean, what can you do? Any big play you've got is just wiped away. We'll see what we got here. He's going to be coming at you right here in the middle of your screen. We're going to see. We got the best looks at it, as always. No, that ball's definitely out. And,
well, that's the way it's gone for the Chieftains. And as I heard Rex Ryan say, sometimes you're the dog, sometimes you're the hydrant.
All I heard Rex Ryan say on Monday night was, that's what I heard. I'm not one to dog,
fire hydrant.
But that was bad.
Well, they're trying. First down here for Anchor Bay. That's Paul again on the carry.
I think we're going to go down to Sergio Dip.
Sergio Dip? Oh, man.
Just kidding.
He had a nice Monday night.
What a debut.
Look, I don't know. And then even afterwards, everybody's, he's the talk of the town. And on social media, he's taking some flack, and he still has some very bizarre things going on in his account. I don't think he even knew what happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you just said.
Oh, you were very distracted. 2nd and 3 for the Tars. Ball at the 35-yard line. Handoff there. Has the first down and more. Trying to get to that sideline to the 10. Is he going to have enough? He will. Touchdown, Anchor Bay. Going to extend that lead some more with 5:21 left in this third quarter. And Anchor Bay dominating.
Well, this game had a different feel at the beginning of the half. Utica forced a 3-and-out, a bad punt, and then a couple of errors. More than a couple. It's been an onslaught of errors for the Utica Chieftains. You can go back to a number of things. I don't think you can point it at just one. There's been the Higdon punt touch. There's been the fumble. There's been the interception at the beginning of the game. There's been penalties. There's been everything you can think of in this game, and it's all gone against the team in black.
Extra point up. Extra point good. 24-0. Anchor Bay leads it, and let's just say this. Anchor Bay is a very, very good football team. I mean, they really are, and they're proving it here tonight.
They're doing it at will. Well, whatever they want to do, they're doing it.
They came into this game 3-0, as you said. Great, 116 points they put up already this season.
Yep, and they're just adding to it. 116-13, they've outscored their opponents, and well, now you can chalk that up to about 130-13 as this 24-0 score looms. There's still a lot of football to be played, just 5:21 to go in the third quarter. And mind you, guess what? It's not hockey, folks. There's a fourth quarter. There's a fourth term. So we got some time.
We got some football left to play here, Nick.
But it could get worse.
Or it could get better.
Get the gauze out and apply pressure.
Chieftains back to receive. Haven't really got a chance to receive all night. A lot of squib kicks here from Anchor Bay.
Kick one to Higgy. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, it'd be nice to give Higgy a chance. Von Higdon, the returner here for the Chieftains.
Nope.
He might have a chance at this.
Oh boy.
Another bounce off the Chieftains, and it might be Anchor Bay football. Hard to tell. They might have it. And they do. And man, Anchor Bay just dominating this. Special teams for Utica struggling, to say the least. I mean, again, you know it's coming. You know it's coming. Got to be ready for it.
And then you run into each other just to make matters worse. Here, you want it? No, I got it. No, just kidding. I don't see you there. We're just going to go head-to-head after the ball domes you in the head. Looking around for it, can't find it. I got an idea. It's in a white jersey going the other way. Utica calling a timeout.
Yeah, regroup. I mean,
Matt Maruli might just pull the whole JV squad up here and say, go get him.
You got one last chance here to regroup. 24-0. You've been demoralized a few times this half.
Blitz all. Blitz all. What can it hurt? It's going to be a run. If they throw the ball here, they're just putting salt in the wound. So blitz all. Stop them in the backfield.
And the thing is, this Chieftain defense, they've actually played pretty well tonight, but they've been on the field. I mean,
yeah,
70 to 80% of the game. It's just what are you supposed to do?
They've gotten the 3-and-outs.
Yeah.
They really have. They've essentially held the team to 14 points. And then they were resent back out after the punt return error. And then they're sent out after one play when your running back fumbles the ball. And you're sent out after giving up a touchdown because your special teams can't fall on the football. You cannot blame the defense. They're dog tired out there. They are dog tired because they have not left the football field.
1st and 10 at the 36 for Anchor Bay. Going to be a handoff to Paul. He has some space. He's trying to get to that sideline. Has some room. 30, 20. Could he be gone? He is. Touchdown, Anchor Bay. Jacob Paul having himself a field day here tonight. Making this one 30-0. Anchor Bay laying it on the Chieftains.
Just going to let this one sink in, Adam. What can you say? The speed wasn't there on the outside. These guys they're pulling air.
I mean, how impressive is this kid been, though, Jacob Paul, and this team? I mean, you can say whatever you want about the Chieftains, but the proof is there for Anchor Bay. I mean, that's a good football squad. They really are. It might be as simple as that. Extra point up, extra point is good. 31-0, Anchor Bay. Coming out in this second half. All Anchor Bay. Jacob Paul again hits that opening. Super speed, blows by everybody, gets to the open field. No one has a chance. Breaks through into the end zone. Those guys are having fun out there. And the Chieftain side, not so much.
That's right, Adam. 31-0. Not much more to say. That's that. What do you do at this point? You put stickum on your hands. You know the squib's coming. Or maybe do they boot it deep and say, hey, or do they want the ball back again? Smoke it into the front line.
Well, you
got
the
dude in the chest.
You got to get it under cover here. I mean, you have to be right. You have to.
Or do you just move out of the way if the ball's coming, let Higgy scoop it? You
Well,
see the ball, don't try to pick it up. Turn, let it go. And then if you see white jerseys coming in, you just fall on it. Fall on it. Don't try to grab it, pick it up, and run. Kick it away from yourself every time. We've seen it here tonight. There's a little pooch.
There it is again.
There we go.
Finally going to be taken there by the Chieftains. Has some space. Going to be taken down, but at least a good return there. He's down.
No, he's down.
They'll call him down. So nice return. Higdon finally gets a chance to do something with the ball. Gets to about the 49-yard line.
I mean,
see that one more time.
We haven't gotten to see much of Higdon today, but when we have, the explosion of speed is there. You just see those orange cleats just tearing through. He's a freaky fast kid. He really is. And hopefully the offense allows him to get more opportunities. I liked that drive they put together when he was the Wildcat quarterback, but it looks like Pegasic back in under center.
First down for the Chieftains. Handoff up the middle. Nice little spin there.
Good second effort.
The chain gang wasn't even ready for that.
Oh, here we go.
One.
And that's coming back. 15 more. Utica getting a little frustrated now.
Just, frustration kicking in. Nothing's going your way.
Elijah Hughes there giving an extra shot after the whistle. And Coach Maruli's yanking him from the game here. He doesn't like that. He's not going to tolerate it. Doesn't matter how much you're down. You got to respect the game, and it wasn't respected right there. Yep, they're going to back that one up. We'll see it here.
What transpired.
Watch number
in that
50
one.
here.
Yeah, and he was just, he thought he was protecting his guy, and he was kind of standing over him. So.
And number 9 with a little clap going on by Romanowski saying thank you so much for that. But third man in. Doesn't matter if it was a love tap or not. That wasn't, but I'm just saying, when you're the third guy in, yeah.
2nd and 24 for Utica. Ball at their own 35-yard line. 4:40 left in the third quarter. Handoff to Kasem. Got to be taken down at about the 39-yard line. Just trying to get that ball in. Kasem's down.
This game just keeps getting worse.
Yeah,
He's
that's about the worst thing you can see.
It looks like his right ankle.
For the Chieftains.
High ankle sprain maybe. Doesn't look good. He's in excruciating pain.
I mean, this kid has really carried him this season. He carried him last week, as we talked about against Ford. And let's see this carry one more time. Kasem gets it on the handoff, tries to get to that right side, and plants. He just got tangled up, twisted there. But, hey, over 200 yards, 4 touchdowns last week. This kid's their workhorse and hasn't been able to get much going today, and now he's down. You just hope that he's all right.
You really do. It's a shame that it has to happen in a game that's a little bit lopsided, and when you just think it can't get any worse, you fumble every time you make something good happen, and then, you know, it just, you hold on to the ball and you tear a leg up. Things aren't going their way right now.
They're just stretching out that leg, trying to see, you know, how bad it is.
Well, we want to remind you that next week we'll be right back here. It's the Cousino Patriots come to town, a MAC Blue foe, and hopefully Utica can put forth a better effort. And I'm not saying this one's quite over yet, but it just doesn't seem like the magic is here just yet. So maybe they can right the ship, forget about tonight, and move forward as we go into the Cousino Patriot game upcoming. And then a couple tough road tests against MAC Red opponent Chip, and then LCN as well before coming back home for homecoming against Fraser. In case I'm getting helped off. Not putting any weight on that right leg.
You can tell that's a rough one, and especially you know, running back. I mean, anybody's gonna, if you're hurting like that, it's gonna be tough. But running back is definitely gonna be harder. So, wish the best for Kasem. Hope it's not too bad, and at least he's getting off the field with some help, but getting off. Wish him the best.
And hopefully it'll give someone else a chance to get in there. I don't know if they'll put Higdon in there at running back. It doesn't look like. I don't see his shoes running around out there. So we'll see who gets the nod here due to this injury, and maybe gets a chance to show their stuff.
Appears that Tesh Kumar's in the backfield right now for Utica, and he will get the carry.
Nothing doing, no time. Made one man miss, but then you got 3 more guys and no help from the line. When the going gets rough, I don't know, maybe stop going.
Toss to Kumar and just nowhere to go for him.
5 white jerseys to 1.
No chance.
How do you let that happen?
4th and 25 for Utica. Ball at their own 34-yard line. 3:42 left in this third quarter. Still making sure they got all 11 on the field for this punt. Anchor Bay, 2 men back to return. Both standing at the 30-yard line. High snap. Not going to be good. Still going to punt it. Got a little bit on it. Not a bad punt considering, but going to be returned from the 40. Has some space.
Block.
Guess who it is? That's Paul. Does he have another one? He fumbles in short of the end zone, it looked like.
No, they're going to give him a touchdown here, I think. But I thought the ball came out before he got in. What's the call? They're pointing at the line. They're saying he's out about a couple inches short.
Either way, no touchdown or not. I mean, it's what a return by Jacob Paul.
Watch this
kid
block.
Is just a stud.
Blindside block right there.
Him.
That was a great block.
Look at the speed. And just reached out. Gonna be not. Yeah, that's well.
That ball gets punched out a little short.
That's a chance at a touchback, really. If he lost it and it went out at that pylon, that potentially could have been a touchback Utica.
What's going on here? It looks like we're going to get a block in the back call against Anchor Bay.
He called it out. You said you saw it.
So that ball's going to go back to the 45-yard line, nullify the return from Paul. But I don't know. They might just hand it to him on first down like they've been.
Give him another chance. God, this kid's been just absolutely incredible, though.
I feel like the clock hasn't moved. This quarter is taking forever.
Well, might just seem like that. But there has been a lot of stoppages. You're right. It was about 5-6 minutes left in the quarter, about 30 minutes ago.
And we're still sitting here at 3:10 remaining, and there's still 4 more points until the running clock. That's 35. So Who knows?
1st and 10 from the 45. Handoff to Anchor Bay. Going to have some space. Going to be taken down, though, close to that first down marker. Not quite going to have enough. Going to be a 2nd and short upcoming for the Tars.
Well, they didn't give up a touchdown. Heaney.
Yeah, Heaney with the carry. He's been great. Hasn't had, I think he's had 5 carries tonight, but has made good work with all of them. 2nd and 2 for the Tars. Ball at the Chieftain 47. 31-0 lead for Anchor Bay. That's going to be the handoff to Heaney. Going to get down, still moving that pile forward at about the 40. Still moving. Might have got that down to the 37 and a little bit of extracurricular activities there.
Yep.
And
that's gonna
gonna
back.
be going back.
Yeah, that's on Anchor Bay. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure the call. I just don't know what fueled that little spurt. I don't know if he said something about a family member or what. I'm not sure. Okay, what? Yep, there we go. So after the play, right here he comes.
And shoving, and bang on Wasaki there. Just Paul hit Wasaki. All the Wasaki did was moving around. He pushed him a little bit like a block, and the play was still going on and walked away. And no need for that, but they call it, and we'll move on.
That's all you can do, Adam.
Still getting things sorted out here.
I'm just taking it all in.
Well, I think they called setting here, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 47. We're going to redo it. Handoff there to Heaney again. And about the same, I mean, not quite as many yards, but gets down to that first down marker, pretty close. And
I think since the play was over, that's why it was a first down. They gave him the first and then just backed it up 15. Strip the ball at that point. Who cares? You need the ball back.
2nd and 1 now for the Tars. Ball at the 44-yard line. 1:45 left in this 3rd quarter. Heaney's going to take it. Going to have the first down. Going to pick up a little bit more. Be down at the 39-yard line of the Chieftains. Anchor Bay just running the ball at will. First down, ball to 39. 1:25 left in the 3rd quarter. Going to give it to Heaney again. This time going to be taken down right away. Maybe a loss of even 1 there. Nice stop by the Chieftains on 1st down.
Well, that first down defense making another appearance. Believe it or not, there's been a number of tackle for losses for this Chieftain defense, but that's been outshadowed and overthrown by the number of big plays for this Tar offense.
2nd and 12, bootlegging near side of the field, looking down the field, going to have a receiver on the sideline, going to be caught, not going to have enough for that first down. Still a little ways to go, but a nice little pickup there. And as you said, first down, they've done a great job. Usually when you get tackles for losses on first down, I mean, that sets you up. That's exactly what you're going for, but it hasn't been the case here for the Chieftains.
That big playability from Bondar, Heaney, Paul. They're explosive. They're a good trio to have. And Anchor Bay is lucky to have them, happy to have them, and they could very well be off to their first 4-0 start, really, ever.
3rd and 3. Nice little push there.
Looks still like a little short.
Might have enough. We'll see where they spot it. Hard to tell in the pile.
We need that yellow line.
We'll get some chalk and run out there real quick.
Yeah.
Draw for us.
Oh, okay.
First down, Anchor Bay.
You can see it from there, apparently. No need to bring out the chain gang.
Give him the first down.
Why
Close
not?
enough.
When in doubt, point it out.
25 seconds left in this third quarter. Anchor Bay driving casually through the running game.
It's like a
And,
Sunday
well, they had a
stroll.
pass. Yeah, it's
Just a Sunday drive in the minivan. Get the family packed up,
the
throw on your
screens.
seat belts, have the kids in the back with the DVD player,
Gotta have
watching
the DVD
Finding
player.
Dory.
Ooh, Finding Dory.
Yeah, I went with the
Very
curveball
fun.
there. You know, at the beginning of that movie, that little fish is so sad, can't remember. It's the cutest thing.
I'd put on some Moana. I mean, if you
Oh,
know,
that
but
soundtrack is second to none, I tell you. We got a timeout.
Still got 4 seconds left on the clock here. Don't think it's the end of the quarter yet, but we're getting things straightened out here. So 4.1 left in this third quarter. 31-0 Anchor Bay over Utica. Going to get one more playoff here in the third quarter. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Anchor Bay, ball at the 29-yard line. Handoff there, nowhere to go for Heaney. So nice stop there, per usual, from Utica on 1st down. Per usual. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Anchor Bay 31, Utica 0. Going to the 4th quarter.
You're up. There's an old saying, you can never have too many officials. The age of the average official is 52 and getting older all the time. We're constantly recruiting new people, younger people to join us. After you register with the MHSAA, look on the website to find an officials association near you. They'll put you in a position to succeed as an official. We all learned a lot from high school sports, and officiating is a great way to give back to the game. There's help wanted, just whistle.
Touchdown, Chapter.
15 years and Esplendito Mexican Restaurants is still known for its great tasting quality food. Their secret? Combining the classic taste of Jimmy's Pizza and the well-loved menu from the original Pancho's restaurant. There's daily food and drink specials and weekday happy hours. Also, stop in for Taco Tuesday or on Sunday when kids eat free. Dine in or carry out. That's Esplendito Mexican Cuisine off Mound Road in Shelby Township. Call 586-739-1070.
We're back here for the 4th quarter of play at Barney Swinehart Field between the Utica Chieftains and the Anchor Bay Tars. 31-0 the score. Tars lead the Chieftains 2nd and 19 after a nice first down stop from Utica. Ball at the 38-yard line.
I want to remind our friends at home, it's not quite a running clock just yet. Got to get to that 35-point marker. The faithful is sticking around, though, I may say.
It's a capacity crowd still.
Always is. Always a great turnout here at Swinehart, that is. Don't want to do any disrespect. What do we got going on here?
Loving the glow sticks. What a great little touch there to the neon out.
Right. All I see on that screen is some Timbos. I don't know what else they're looking at. I don't know where they can pick them up a pair. 29, maybe 2 for 50, I'm not sure. Just got to keep ourselves entertained up here, Adam. The breeze is pretty much stopped. The air is pungent up here. We're breathing the same air.
Pungent, to say the least.
A lot of carbon dioxide. Need more oxygen. I'm getting loopy. Some popcorn up here, though. I'm thinking about
We might have to
grabbing
give Esplenditos a call, see if they'll make a special delivery for us up here. Need
We
some
got
of that
money that
delicious
needs
pizza.
spending.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's some popcorn here. I'm thinking of stealing. the butter smell, the salt on it. They always got some tasty treats here at the concession stand at Swinehart Field. And the profits are always going to a great school cause, so that's always good. Why not donate?
Absolutely.
That's what I always say when I'm playing Club Keno.
Well, you're
I'm
definitely
just donating to the schools. Donating so
however you rationalize
the band
it
can
yourself.
make the trip up from Anchor Bay.
Look at these pro jerseys, man. I love it.
I dig it.
We got some college stuff in here.
Yep. Looks like 68. Is that Yamir Yager?
A lot of Red Wings jerseys. Yep. We got is that a Calvin jersey?
Is that a Gostosphere jersey down on the bottom right? Is that the Ghost?
Maybe. What is that? What is that USA jersey there?
Westchester?
Okay. I don't know.
Anything USA hockey jersey I can dig. Mike Ruzioni, anyone? I didn't see him out there, but I'm just suggesting.
2nd and 19 for Anchor Bay. Going to be the quarterback keeper. Going to bootleg out, looking to pass. Has a receiver. Not going to be able to give it to him, though, and taken down. Will get past the line of scrimmage, but not much of a pickup there on such a 2nd and long. And 3rd down and long now, upcoming for Anchor Bay. See it one more time. Just looking for someone downfield. Huge going to take him down. Third and 17 for the Tars. Ball at the 36-yard line. 11-12 left in this football game. Going to dump it off to the screen. That's Heaney. Heaney gets past the original line of scrimmage. Going to pick up a few more yards. And another flag flying in now, I think, there at the end.
I think this might be on Anchor Bay. Might be another after the play was over. I'm not sure. I'm just going off of what I saw from their team pushing a player away. And they're talking to him, trying to calm him down. I'm going to say that this is against Anchor Bay, just by the look of the Anchor Bay players and where the officials are looking. They're talking it over. This would have brought up a 4th and somewhat manageable, but now the ref's pointing backwards. The Tribe's getting into it now late. They're hoping for a late surge, and this would definitely be good. And if it's an after the play was over penalty, yeah, and it is. We got a personal foul, so it's still going to be 4th down. Lost it down there. So back them up 15. That pretty much takes away the possibility of a field goal or going for it. And this pretty much ensures a punt, I would hope. But then again, Anchor Bay has been doing everything tonight, so we'll see. Looks like they are going to keep that offense on the field. Bondar moving over to the sideline. Nope, he's staying back out. They're going to go for it. Why not? When it rains, it pours. I mean, what are they? If they pass the ball here, you got to think they're just running this up. There's no love lost, apparently, between these teams. False start, big time. Oh, it was okay.
The punt?
It was
not going to be able to get there. Going to be the touchback.
This is going to be a penalty on Anchor Bay, coming 5 yards. They got a quick start on the far side. We're going to see what the officials call just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Illegal motion. Yep.
False start going to be declined. They'll take their touchback. And
they don't want to risk anything happening here at this point. I don't blame Coach Maruli for the declining of that penalty.
Yeah, take the ball, go on offense, and you got it.
They just kept moving. Normally a false start, though, that's a dead ball immediately. The only play is an offside would be the one where they'd keep going. So I don't know. It might be dazed and confused from the men in stripes as well. Just getting caught up in the lull of this football game. Utica goes back to work here for their first opportunity in quite a while.
1st down and 10 for Utica. Handoff there to Kumar.
Puts his head down, fights for some extra yards.
Yeah.
Got about 9.
Taking over for the injured Kasem. Now he's going to be the main back, although now it looks like he's a little hobbled after that play. Looks like he'll be all right, but maybe got a cramp.
This is good running, though. Let's not, you can say this game's out of reach, but there's players fighting for snaps here, trying to, get going. And that's a good forward downhill run by Atesh Kumar. And he put that shoulder down and got a couple extra yards. You're tossing the pen. You're just Just hoping something good happens, that's I'm sure.
Second and short here. Does he pick up the first down?
He does.
After every carry, it looks like Utica Kumar just wins. He's got beat up by everybody on the other team.
Yeah, he's feeling some sort of pain there. He's got a guy wrapped around his throat. He's got 2 guys on his back. I mean, that's been pretty much every tackle for Anchor Bay has been the players just swarming to the football, and they've done a good job at gang tackling. And that's why these Utica players, and there's a fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the exchange there. Pagasic not happy. And Anchor Bay is going to have that football, and they will take over with great field position. And this is where you just play it out.
By the look of what Gegovich was doing, he thought that was a play action because he just kept going to block. He didn't even turn around as if he thought the ball was going to be handed to him. He just kept going forward, and he clearly didn't have the ball.
Is that Hoodie Mello? Did we have a Hoodie Mello jersey?
Hoodie Mello?
We had Hoodie Mello. Yeah, we did. We had a Hoodie Carmelo. Yeah.
As if he would have had a Ray Allen jersey. No. You could have called him Hoodie Allen.
Okay,
that's a real person.
Yeah, well, I got the reference. Doesn't mean it was a good one.
I'm just trying to stay. Okay. I just want to paint the picture.
Back
As
to
the
you.
Color commentator, I got to draw this out for
you're
you.
painting a great
He just tapped me on the back and said, "Nice try," but.
First and 10. Here's Heaney. More flags around. Look at Heaney. Just moving those legs.
It's coming back. That'll be a hold. I'm just playing ref right now.
Well, you've been pretty good with your calls so far tonight. I'll give you that.
Let's take a gander here. I got to squint to see the official here.
Hey, you're squinting a lot.
I think next week I might bring the glasses.
We're going to get you some binoculars up here.
There's some. Should I just go steal them?
Look, yeah, go take them. Popcorn and binoculars, take them. Heaney, man, he's been great. I mean, and sadly, he's not even the starting running back. Jacob Paul is that good that he's the starter.
Holding offense. So that'll back it up 10 yards.
So first and long upcoming.
After that hold call there, it just backed up and kind of nullified a real good run by Heaney, but hey, do we feel bad? No.
Because no, he's got plenty more in him.
Oh, yeah. And look at what's happened. Every pretty much positive play for Utica's been nullified and returned and given away and this, that, and the other. Look at the end around.
That's going to be Harper trying to get back to that original line of scrimmage. Nice little pickup, but still going to leave him with a decent-sized third down.
It appears Utica Kumar is feeling a little bit better. He led the way on that tackle. He was stripping for that ball. Didn't quite get it. There's a hold there, you see. Not picked up. Here's Kumar, 25 on the middle of your screen.
He was trying to get that ball
back.
He was.
That's good that he's not limping as much as he was when he was playing tailback earlier in the last drive before the ball was tossed back the other way to the Tars.
Second and 15. Ball at the 31-yard line. 8:46 left in this football game. 31-0 lead.
And I think that's on the defense. That's Utica Kumar. Jumped the gun.
Yeah, got a little bit too excited there.
Oh, that wasn't Kumar. That was the linebacker showing blitz. And there it was. You saw it. Reminded me of Frogger. Just kind of ribbiting around, getting ready, and jumping the gun.
Jumped right in front of the semi with the frog.
He did.
Good game.
Splat.
Good game.
Splat.
Second and 10. Anchor Bay.
Rated E for everyone.
Oh, look at that little play. And there's going to get some space right to the outside. Going to be in. It looks like he had enough. Wait for the signal.
No, he's marking it short.
Gonna say short of it, but either way, what a nice run by Michael Harper. What deception there on the play.
Looks like Harper is pointing at our camera guy. He said he wants the replay. Well,
He
we'll
wants
be
the
able to see it here, but
Well, here it is.
I don't think the officials will be able to see it, so it doesn't matter
All right.
for him. But
Feet in,
we'll
feet
get to
in.
know.
Look at those gold cleats.
That's
a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
That's got to be a touchdown.
If they had review at this level, you would be able to overturn. That is indeed a touchdown.
And I mean, it was close. In real time, that's got to be tough for the refs to tell. And either way, they still got the ball right there. But beautiful slow-mo there.
It was.
We got to see that one perfectly, and should have been a touchdown. We'll see who gets to vulture this touchdown now.
The boys up top had us covered there.
Gonna be Heaney. Will he get in?
No.
Lowers the shoulder, but might not have enough.
That looked like Jay Woody leading the way. The senior defensive tackle got in there to slow that one down before his troops were able to heen the Heaney.
Ooh.
Woody did come in later and helped, but the initial blow.
And is he in? Another flag. It's just a flag of Palooza.
Well, he's definitely in for the touchdown, but we'll see. This came from the back side.
It's got to be.
It has to be against the offense, you would think.
Uh-oh, Jacob Paul is getting a little feisty. And he's already got a penalty for some extracurricular.
He needs to check himself at the door. He's got a short fuse, it appears. I would know, as I've been ejected in many games. Like I told you before on the broadcast, I used to lead my basketball league in technical fouls, so I can understand where he's coming from.
The Rasheed Wallace of the league. You're taking your ball and going home?
I guess so. They're going to call this was that a sideline warning, I believe? They backed him up 5. I don't know at this point. Okay, just snap it. One in Rome.
Eat pizza.
I like it. That's Bandito pizza.
That's, you know it. Second down and goal. Ball at the 6-yard line. Heaney in the backfield. Man in motion. Who's going to get it? It's going to be that same play they ran earlier. It looks like it's going to be Harper. And not going to have enough. But yeah, same play that they pretty much got a touchdown on. But
that's a trick play without being a trick play. You really fool them. It's it's like a cut almost, you can call it. It's a counter misdirection. That's what it is. I pretend like I know what I'm talking about, but really that's just from playing access amounts of Madden.
2011. And they're going to have the touchdown. Anchor Bay extends that lead 37-0. And we are going to get the running clock.
Don't sound so relieved.
I'm not. Look at the crowd, though, going bonkers.
Where's the party?
It's on the opposite side of the field in that student section.
I think they got a party tonight. They might take the yacht out for a spin on St. Clair, a little night rendezvous. I don't know. Isn't that what you take out on St. Clair?
Ooh, that was a bizarre kick, but had enough.
Had enough.
Extra point up. Extra point
that
good.
was almost like the kicker thought it was going to be blocked, so he didn't really extend.
Oh, the slow. And here's that touchdown one more time. Just pushes right through. Easy.
Apparently that's enough for the official to know it was a touchdown. I wasn't sure. That's why he's down there. I'm up here. And here we are, Friday night.
We're having a good time.
Always. I don't know if we're having as good of a time as they are.
Well, we might not be having a good a time as they are, but always fun to see. Obviously not as a, if you're on the Chieftain sideline or Chieftain faithful, but having some fun on a Friday night, supporting your local high school.
If you're the Chieftains now, what do you do on this next drive?
I mean, you just run the ball. You try to do what you've done all season and just put your offense together. You keep running your offense. You don't do anything different. And there we are. Look, we're having fun up here.
That's right. That's right.
Having a nice time.
That's right.
A little sweaty, but we're good.
There it is. I was trying to look around at the camera, and I ended up looking right into the monitor. I'm not the biggest of stature, so I was hidden by the monitor. I mean, that's normally I'm hidden by my broadcast partner, but luckily with you, I'm not.
I do tower over you.
No, not you.
I know.
In the past, I've been, I've seen my fair share of broadcast partners. And unfortunately, the people haven't seen their fair share of me because they're always usually a touch bigger than I. But I mean, that's a matter of opinion. That's why they call me the nifty one.
Yeah.
And by they, I mean one person.
I'll just call you Buckles. How's that?
Because when I'm running, you know, I make the knees buckle of the
No,
opponent.
no.
You know? The hot knees buckle. Are your knees warm?
The hot knees? They are.
It is a warm, humid night. Which is rare because we had some good fall weather.
We really did. This is, yeah, well, I expected this at the very beginning of the season. First down for the Chieftains. Just trying to move the ball as much as they can. Tyler Wasaki there on that one.
Darren Pagasic still in at quarterback for the Chieftains. They're just going to try to run their regular offense here, try to build some momentum into next week, take some things that you can really take and move forward in the right direction. It's, you know, it's frustrating, but at the same time, you got to do what you got to do and help build the confidence of the young team.
2nd and 7 for the Chieftains. Ball at the 29, 5:37 left on that running clock in this football game. That's going to be Wasaki again on the carry. Looks like he's going to be close to that first down marker. See it one more time. Little shake up the middle.
Coaches high-fiving.
Oh, they're having fun. I mean, everything's going right. It has for them all season. They're about to be 4-0. You know, they're having good times.
They're just wondering where they're going to go watch film tonight.
Yeah.
And maybe enjoy a few ginger ales.
1st and 10, ball at the 36-yard line.
Celebratory, of course.
Gonna be
well-earned.
Yeah, absolutely well-earned. Pickup of about 5 on that run on the first down.
Anchor Bay 5-4 last year. Now on their way to 4-0. Now just really technically one win away from having enough to qualify for a postseason appearance. But you know, with 5 games remaining, they got to get at least 3, maybe 4 more wins.
Yeah,
they have a pretty easy schedule ahead too.
This team is very good.
They're good. They can hang. I think they can hang with some of the lower teams in that MAC Red. Stevenson, I think they could beat them. They're a good squad.
Chieftain handoff on 2nd down.
I love that. If you throw the guy, and then you put your hands up immediately. I didn't do it.
Yeah, that never happened.
It's like we got some Davies fans in the house as he made the stop there, and the crowd went wild. How about that?
Good to see some different kids play.
That's right. I had some buddies on the team back in the Ford days that, you know, when they got in, their parents would come to every game. They smelled the field maybe once, and, you know, their name gets called, and that makes or breaks, you know, maybe not so much for the player himself, but the family get to see, you know, their kid out there doing what they love.
3rd and short for the Chieftains. Here's the handoff, trying to get to that first down marker. Looks like he might.
Oh, there it is.
That's
First down.
Moving those chains now.
Is that a sarcastic cheer from the crowd? I'm not sure. It's like, you know, when
they're out here supporting.
When your goalie gives up the first 5 shots he faces in hockey and then he makes a save, the crowd kind of gives that sarcastic cheer. When the pitcher throws 8 balls in a row and finally grooves one in the strike zone, the crowd goes nuts. Is that what we're seeing today? Was that might have been only the first or second first down of the game.
Support a first down.
I hate to say it, but it's
1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff to the left side, going to be thrown down right away. And this Chieftain offense has struggled to get the ball past the 50-yard line all night.
Well, we're going to update you on another game we've been updating you about. Eisenhower in the 4th quarter leads Chippewa 42-28. Chippewa made it interesting.
Yeah,
they clawed back, but Ike got a late touchdown to go up 2 scores, so it was 35-28, and then Whitwer just punched one in. So that's 42-28.
Nice
midway
update there.
Through the 4th.
And just to remind you, 38-0, as you saw on the scoreboard here. Anchor Bay dominating in this one. 2 minutes left. Running clock as the Chieftains have the ball. 2nd and 15. Trying to get to the outside himself. Pagasic gonna just slide. take a couple yards on it. It was a nice little pickup.
Yep.
See that one more time. He
Why
hasn't really
not?
got a chance to do much himself here tonight, so Gase getting in on the running game. That clock's still running down. 1:24 left in the football game, 38-0. Anchor Bay over Utica. 3rd and 9, ball at the 48-yard line. See if they can pick up a late first down here. Gonna hand it off, trying to get to that right side.
Oh,
Almost got clothesline and gonna get a flag on that one.
We're going to have a face mask, throat grab, choke slam.
I mean, it's 38-0 trying to clothesline kids here.
The ref just says, nah, whatever. See what we got.
Just throat grab. Yeah, he definitely whirled him
I
around.
think he grabbed him by the Adam's apple and threw him into next week.
That'll move the ball up for the Chieftains. Going to have 1st and 10.
I don't know if you can see at the top of the screen, the student section in Anchor Bay is still going nuts. Like, how do you get the energy? I mean, my Red Bull's wearing off. I mean, I guess that's the young.
They're running off pure Football Friday adrenaline right now, Nick.
Okay. They knew it was the ShelbyTV game of the week. They brought their A game.
Yeah.
And they brought their jerseys out, and, you know, they're ready. They're having fun. Ought to be young again.
42 seconds left in this game. There's the handoff. Nowhere to go on that one.
Last minute of play in this period. A little Bud Lynch, huh? Hopefully I didn't do him an unjust
Oh, you definitely
replication.
did, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. 18 seconds left.
Wonder if they're going to bring his recording over to Little Caesars Arena. I kind of hope not.
I don't, well,
You
okay.
got to leave that at the Joe.
10 seconds left in this game. Utica's still going to run another play. There's the handoff blown up in the backfield, and I guess if that was a sign of the way you're going to end the game, well, it's been no different than what's happened the rest of the time. So that's going to end this one. See it one more time. Just boom, right in the backfield as you got the backup in.
If you're just joining us, that is a recollection of the game.
Sums up the game. 38-0. Anchor Bay over Utica. Nick, all Anchor Bay. This team was impressive as they advanced to 4-0.
I really thought that they were a better team coming in, but I wasn't just going to speak on it just yet. I thought Utica definitely has some talent and some flash. And, you know, I really still think this team is trending in the right direction. This is just a minor speed bump for them. You got to forget about games like this. A loss is a loss. It doesn't matter if it's by 1 point or by 38 points. You got to put it aside, move on to next week's game. You'll have Cuzno here. That's a winnable game. You got to take care of business. And, you know, the season's not over. It's still very young. You're 2-2. You're still very much in it. This was a very good football team. And they'll have to put it behind them and right the ship heading on to next week.
That's right. As you said, Utica goes to 2-2. Winnable game next week. So still, you know, this was a really good team. Not too much to hang your head on. You try to pick it back up next week and have a good week of practice. So that'll do it from here. I'm Adam Zellick, joined by Nick Buckler for the whole Shelby TV crew. Thanks for joining us. Final again, 38-0. We'll see you next week here for Utica Chieftain football.